ask that the actual, I know that the garage here is how old? Like 1920s or 30s or?
No, not quite as old as that. I think it was purpose built in the early 50s.
Ah, there we go. All right, cool. Well, we should mention that we're here at the beautiful Davis Motors, and we're just having a chat with you really about the fact that you have a thriving business. It's been part of this town for what seems like forever. But the one struggle that you have, which some businesses will always have, but certainly in this particular line of work, the fact that you will get cars in here that need to be worked on, and yet there is nowhere to park them. You're spending a ridiculous amount of money to get cars, parked here. So you were saying in the last, for a year now, what's the average? You were saying like it was a 12,000 last year, or
around €12,000 last year, yeah. And
right.
Pretty much not far off that all the previous years since it has been implemented.
So you're talking about like close to 70,000-ish, and that's a lot of money out of any business, to be kind of spent on what is, I know that it's important to regulate parking and all the rest, but when it comes to being like a business in a town that needs space, it just seemed slightly ridiculous. Now, you have spoken to councillors before. I know that Jerry Walsh kindly set up a meeting with Wicklow County Council. Didn't quite get anywhere with that, unfortunately, but I know there's always hope. So what would be ideal then in this situation for you guys?
Well, we were hoping that we would like to have some agreement come with the council that say we could have an agreed amount of spaces reserved, and we would pay an agreed fee for that.
Yeah.
And thereafter, if you need more spaces after that, we obviously have to put them on the road and we pay as per everybody else. But that's the proposal we put to the council before, but it sort of got no further. They took it on board but turned it down basically.
I've noticed myself now. I've come down with my beautiful Beetle and another piece of crap that I drive on a regular basis, and you're always busy. Would it be wise for you to be a bit crap, so therefore you wouldn't have many customers? If you could get down to the point where you have such a bad reputation, I think it's partly the fact that you're so damn good at the job. Maybe we'll have to turn around and just wreck a few cars, do a little bit of damage. I would think the next step, hopefully, if we can encourage somebody in the council to have a second, more fruitful meeting, I think that would be the way to go, obviously, because you're up against a scenario where the cost is not effective. You could use that money so much better. As you said before the cameras rolled, that you could employ somebody else. You could have another person on in the garage. All of these things make huge sense for a town and make huge sense for the economy of the town. So I would hope the next step would be to meet up with the councillor, with the Wicklow County Council, and work on that pretty logical kind of suggestion.
Yeah, well, Clive was at a council meeting before. Maybe he'd fill you in on what happened there.
All right.
Yeah, I went down and I had a chat with one of the councillors down there about it, and she was more or less saying to me that they can't change any laws or do anything for me unless the bylaws are changed. And this was coming in. This was all going to be reviewed. It's 2 years ago now at this stage, but she was saying this was going to be reviewed next January or February, but that never happened, and I heard nothing about it, and that was the end of it. They sort of more or less pawned me off, like.
Well, I know that the guide is basically, we have all the councillors in our pocket. They know that if they cross us, that there'll be history. So I'll get on to those guys. But more importantly, I just think that the sheer simple kind of logic of having a business like this to be allowed to park a car outside your own garage because you're working on it would make perfect sense. So we'll take this further, and hopefully over the next few weeks we'll be able to get some kind of reaction and some kind of positive news, and we'll keep people informed.
Perfect.
Cool.